Rinko, wow, were you ever amazing in this film? And you talked to Guillermo, you know what you're in for, but when you got on that set, did you really know what you were in for?
Oh, yeah. But when my performance was good, Guillermo, always would, get so happy and motivated me work harder. He's such a loving person.
He really is. I mean,
Yeah.
he is. I've never seen anyone as a director more excited
Right.
about what he does. Tell me about working with somebody like that.
There's no director like Guillermo. I love him, and then I just wanna make he's happy, and then when it's like he's always showing me like oh, this is fantastic, Rinko, awesome, and then that's motivated me work hard, of course.
Yeah.
I love him, and then I'd love to work with him again and soon.
Well, I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will.
Please.
I understand that you were even tougher than the guys making this. Okay, they were wusses. Let's just call a spade, okay? So you get into this con pod. It's basically what, a 12-hour workout per day.
Yeah.
Just tell me a little bit about the experience of, what you had to do in this film.
Right. Some scene we were attached to the control of the robot, and then they would pour the tons of the water and spark for 4 hours. It's sometimes I lose my concentration, but Guillermo would sing the theme from Totoro with Japanese, or he's such a sweet and loving person, and also Charlie always looking out for me. I was okay, making sure I was okay, and then I love this team, and then
So they got you through it.
yes.
How else did you get through it? Did you have to, when you're all kind of closed in on this thing and you're in this suit and the helmet and there, do you kind of in your own mind kind of close your eyes and drift and think of something else?
Yes, actually, it's the most physically demanding shoot of my career. So it's totally hard for me. But sometimes I ate tons of chocolate. And I was thinking about so when I get in home and bed, it's just I just thinking out of it, because it's really hard for me to do that.
Yeah, well, I commend you. You did a fantastic job. And you also had a great physical scene with Charlie when you're doing the stick fighting.
Yeah.
How do you prepare for stuff like that? How long do you have to work to make it look so good?
Yeah, before shooting, almost 2 months, we spent the time the training with the martial arts. And then also the time we can build up our relationship. So I think it's also really good for the shooting, So, yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about, first of all, I want to talk about Charlie Hunnam, because he's such a lovely guy, nice person, not bad to look at, tough life you had there. Tell me about working with Charlie.
He is our best partner ever. Actually, I couldn't done this movie without him, because, he was looking out for me, making sure I was okay, and it's because for women it's really hard to move in the cockpit in the cockpit, because our suits were very heavy, and the mechanical arm, which was really very heavy too. And Guillermo, I think made them very real, very heavy, because our performance, would be more real. And then I could feel like, wow, this is a real fight.
And Idris Elba, wow, another great guy to work with. But he's a leader in this movie. Was he also a leader on set? What was it like to work with him?
Yes, he is versatile, and also he would try many different ways to draw my emotion out for me. and then it's worked. So yeah, he is so versatile, and I loved working with him.
Yeah, it must have been interesting for you because being one of the only women on the set.
Yeah.
I hope the guys treated you nicely.
They're really nice, super nice.
That's good. Are you a fan of these types of films?
Yes.
Do you have
course.
recollections of watching, these kinds of movies?
Yeah, I'm Japanese, so I grew up with a lot of monster movie, robot movies since when I was a kid, like Godzilla, and so it's being part of this movie is dream come true. It's like, and then I can't wait my family to see this movie. Yes.
Yeah, I was going to ask you how your family must have felt.
My God.
Very excited.
Yes, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
And then they're so excited too.
I'm sure. Yeah. Well, they'll be proud of you. You did a very, very good job. Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, so in the film, your partner, your co-pilot, you have to drift. You have to mind meld. Who in real life would you want to be your co-pilot?
Guillermo.
You would want to mind meld with him? Why? Why do you think? What would you see inside that brain of Guillermo?
Because I want to share, right? And then last night I saw his idea note. That was amazing. He drew every a specific robot or detail. I just want to share his idea or where it comes from.
He's amazing. His drawings are absolutely spectacular.
Yes.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah. And also a creature. It's really cute and then really original. Yeah. And
Genius.
this movie,
oh, it's
totally
genius.
original. Yeah.
It's genius. You shot in Toronto. Did you have fun there?
It was fun. And then food, that's really good. And then most of the Canadians are really nice and kind. I can say, right?
Of course. Hey, I'll take it. I'm from Toronto.
Oh, yes.
No, I'm glad. I hope we treated you well there. Coming up next, you're going to have a film with actually another Canadian, with Keanu Reeves.
Yes.
How did you like working with him?
It was great. He is such a nice guy. And then we draw somewhere picture, draw some picture. It's just, and when we were having free time, he's really nice. And then we just talking about a healthy food, and that was great.
Good stuff. When did you know you wanted to act? Were you a little girl? Can you recollect what made you decide you wanted to be an actor?
I was discovered when I was walking walking down the street when I was 15 years old. And then it's a funny thing is my mom happened the same way.
Really?
Yeah, and then also my family loved film, and then I watched, a lot of film with them, and I wanted to be all the things, comes from movies. Yeah.
Well, you're a lovely young woman. You're beautiful, and you did a fantastic job in this movie. And you're always welcome back to Toronto. Come visit again, okay? Thank you so much.